So if we're gonna move to the next one, what you want? You want the yellow background or you want the
Yeah,
red?
let's
Which
do
one
the
you
yellow.
want?
Let's do the yellow.
Yeah, you
Gotta
want
do
the
the
yellow?
bride.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
all right, all right. So we were just talking about Quentin Tarantino, and we're gonna talk about him some more. And I'm very, very excited about this. And I just realized I dropped the ball. I didn't even. It's okay. I forgot to put some pictures in here for Kill Bill. But that's all right. That's all right.
No
But yeah,
worries.
moving on to I think this is the fourth topic of the day. I have the article right here from Entertainment Weekly. It says Kill Bill Volume 3 with Uma Thurman's daughter, Maya Hawke, would be effing exciting, says Quentin Tarantino. And guys, again, I have this with Entertainment Weekly. If you're watching this via live or in the chat or in the replay, there is a link down to this article down in the description box below. And go ahead and give me that thumbs up as well. And going back to the article, it says Quentin Tarantino is still dreaming of Kill Bill Volume 3. The director and various cast members of the prior two films have spoken about the potential for a third movie over the years and what exactly that would entail. This week, Tarantino addressed it again and offered some stellar dream casting. And let me go ahead and bring up this quote right here. Actually, man, I don't have it up. I dropped the ball there. That's okay. I think it's just revisiting the characters 20 years later and just imagining the bride and her daughter, Bebe, having 20 years of peace, and then that peace is shattered. Tarantino mentioned on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. And now the bride and Bibi are on the run, and just the idea of being able to cast Uma and cast her daughter Maya in the thing will be effing exciting, he added. What would be the thing to shatter this mother-daughter peace? Tarantino and Vivica Fox already shared the ideas. Fox appeared in Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2 as Vernetta Green, a member of the Deadly Viper assassination squad, who all turned on their fellow assassin, Beatrice Kiddo, a.k.a. the bride, when she tried to leave and start a normal life with her unborn baby. Beatrice, waking up from a coma years later and found herself childless, kills Venetia in front of her daughter, who she says is welcome to seek out if she still feels raw about it later in life.
I love
And
that
so,
line too. Such a
yeah,
good
man.
line.
Yeah, and so there it is right there, man.
Yeah, man.
If they were to come back, it's going to be Vernita Green's daughter, Vivica Fox, and I think that would be great. It's been kind of floating around that Zendaya may take on the role, and I don't know how I feel about that. But this image right here showing not Quentin Tarantino's daughter, Uma Thurman's daughter. I mean, they look just alike. That's perfect. I don't know how well she can act, but I don't think Quentin Tarantino or Uma Thurman will want her to be included in this if the acting was piss poor. But I want to come to you, Elliot, man. How you feeling about this? Tell me how you feeling about just Kill Bill in general.
Yeah.
And we're gonna. There's more about to the story that we're gonna get to. But just so far, how you feeling about this? Her coming in, possibly for a part 3.
First and foremost, as you mentioned, I do consider Kill Bill 1 and 2 a complete film, even though there are Volume 1, Volume 2, but they're a complete story from beginning to end. And it's just that you talk about movie making, magic, and karate, kung fu, a story of revenge, great one-liners, great stories, great characters. I go crazy over these two films. But in regards to, this being a third film, and coming back up, telling a story, it will be interesting. 20 years later, does it still have the energy, the tone, the charm, the charisma? The first one, in the first one, the second, I think of that fight when they're fighting the street gang. I can go on and on about these films, but I would like to see it. Do I need it? Do I want this to be his 10th film? Which a lot of people bring up. This would be a loophole because this wouldn't be like an original film. It would be a completion of a trilogy, so he can still make one more original film.
I need to think of that. Good.
So if they count that, if he doesn't count that at 10, I'll go with that route. But I want to see this, and I like Zendaya. But I'm thinking of even though I wasn't a fan of these characters in the show, the young lady that played Carly Morgenthau in Falcon and Winter Soldier. She was also in Solo, the Solo film. I just think from a physical standpoint, I think she could be able to. We would believe that she would be an assassin, like the daughter of an assassin. Nothing against Zendaya because I like her a lot, but I would like to see her maybe embrace her role because just from a physicality standpoint, I think she can. You would think she's believable as a daughter of assassin. And then another thing I want to bring up too, you mentioned Maya Hawke earlier. She's a pretty good actress. Matter of fact, it's almost kind of like the Denzel and Spike Lee relationship, where the director gets to direct the kid of an actor they work with on a lot of bases. So Maya was actually in, if you remember, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was close to the end of the movie. She was part of the cult of the Maryland Mass. She got out of the car before they went to the house. It was a really small role, but it is nice to see that, obviously Quentin Tarantino and Uma's work together. He's able to direct his daughter, which is pretty cool. And she was also in Stranger Things. She was one of my favorite characters in the last season of Stranger Things. And then a really good slasher film for my horror fans out there is the new The Fear Street Part 1 that they just released on Friday. She had a really a good role in that. So she's a good actress. So she's cut from the cloth of Uma Thurman, and her dad's Ethan Hawke. So the genes are really strong in that family. So she's a really good actress. So I would like that to be the case if they do bring in the bride's daughter. But yeah, man, sign me up. I would love to see the younger generation go head to head and see what Uma's been up to this whole time.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Let me go in and grab this real quick.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Derek Gaines for the $10 super chat. If they do another Oceans, I like anyone other than Mike Epps, maybe Cedric the Entertainer. That's cool. I can use another Kill Bill, and maybe Hulu would pick up Lovecraft Country. I agree with all that. Hopefully that does happen. And so good observation there. Good suggestion. And thank you, Derek Gaines, for the $10 super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. Also, somebody had another interesting question I want to pull up. I think, Robert Reed. What would Kill Thrill B look like if they're doing it from the perspective of Vivica's daughter? Why would he be so excited for Maya Hawke to be casted? Well, I think that what it would look like is just them, like they said in the article, the bride and the kid, they're just living their life. They're happy that they have peace after 20 years, and all of a sudden, their peace is shattered. And Vivica Fox's daughter comes and be like, I'm gonna chop your head off. You can do that, and it still be from the perspective of the bride and the daughter, and just have the Vivica Fox's kid, Vernisha Green's kid, come in as a supporting actress. If I kind of see what you're saying, if it is from the point of Vivica, what is the big deal? Even if they did do that, I still think the casting of the child would be great. Maybe this whole time, she's been training her daughter. Maybe it's going to be daughter versus daughter. So many different possibilities. But what do you think, Elliot? What do you think about all that?
Here you go. Let me put my screenwriting hat on for a second here, ladies and gentlemen. So the opening of the film is we see it from the Vivica Fox's daughter perspective, her mom dying. Because obviously in the film, we see the bride leave and we don't see the ramifications of what happened to the house. So she was married with a husband. Husband comes home. Little Zendaya, or the actress I mentioned earlier, I think her name is Kelly or Erin Kellyman or something like that. We see her and what happened. Her dad, killed himself for depression. She had to go into a home, and she gets recruited to be her own assassin. She goes up the rankings, very similar to Lucy Liu's character, and she gets her own assassin crew. And as that article mentioned, she wants to ruffle some feathers. She now has her crew, and she kills Uma Thurman going into the second act. Third act, we have daughter versus daughter. Let's make it happen. Greenlight that film. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do that. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And so, what did y'all think about that down in the chat? Let me know.
Hit me up, QT. Okay, I could. Okay, let's make this happen.
We got a super chat as well. I don't want to miss it, but I want to see what everybody's saying in the chat as well. Yes, watch it, Strictly Starlight, please. It's great. Uma don't want any parts, right? We're gonna get to that. We are gonna get to it. Maya Hawke is in Stranger Things. Okay,
she's a really good actress, really good up and coming actress.
Taryn Rain Reloaded, $5. I say they get the same actress who played Vivica's daughter in Volume 1 to play her again in this one right here. That would
still
be
active?
Cool. I don't know if but we don't know if she's still acting. But thank you so much for that super chat. Elliot, should I look it up to see if she's still active?
Yeah, so let's see.
Let's see. Let me pull up the Internet Movie Database. Kill Bill. All right, let's see what we got here. Because this was 20 years ago. So we're gonna go to. It's so amazing that anybody can just go in here and edit this.
Yeah, right.
So let's see here. And since you can see the screen, help me out because your eyes are better.
Ooh, I like. I was googling some stuff. Amanda Seiberg or Simberg. pronouncing that right. From The Hate You Give.
The Hate You Give. Okay. Wait. Oh yes, the
That would be
main.
yeah.
I
That girl there.
had to think about it. But I like that.
That'd be a nice casting.
That would be cool. I don't know. It's not popping out of me. So Vivica Fox, Vernita Green. I was trying to see another act. Well, she didn't have any speaking roles. She never spoke.
She didn't. She just
So she may not be. She won't be listed or whatever. I don't think. And so, I'm sorry, Taryn Rain Reloaded. She didn't have a speaking role, so I don't think she's gonna pop up in the credits. But I'm cool with it, or what Elliot just mentioned as well. And so, but yeah. But man, I love this franchise. I do, Elliot.
I just found Anna Brosher Kelly is her name.
Anna Brosher Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should I
And it doesn't. I'm just kind of looking through her filmography. She's on IMDb. She's been in some TV stuff. She had a small role in This Christmas. I don't even remember that at all. But yeah, it doesn't look like she had the most booming popular career after Kill Bill. So
spell a name for me.
We got AMBR.
Oh, Amber. I was saying Anna. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Amber.
Kelly. Last name's Kelly.
Oh, Amber Kelly. Okay, that was pretty simple.
Amber Rosha Kelly.
Hold on, I ain't seeing nothing.
Oh no, go back up and then put after R. It's OSIA.
Oh, I can't type. OSIA.
And then a Kelly with the E after the before the Y.
There we go. We're struggling, but there we go. Okay.
There you go.
All right. She was born in 95, so 2005, 15.
She's 22,
3. I can't count.
27.
Right, there you go. I'm gonna say you
26, 27.
Okay, so yeah, it's been a minute. About
10 years,
You know, I mean, hey, why not? Let's just keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for it. I'm with it. Hopefully y'all are with it down in the chat. But I would love to see her come back with this blade, and you know, just go to work and so people still listen to top 3 or whatever. And so, man, if y'all post some dope ass comments, I'm sorry if I missed them all. But yeah, and also, hold on, I got this right here. You know, the first one made $180 million worldwide off of the $30 million budget. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Second one made $154 worldwide off of, again, $30 million budget. Yeah, it's making money.
Yeah, man.
It was critically acclaimed and the audience loved it. That's part 1 and part 2. So yeah, it's a done deal. They need to go ahead and put these
make it happen.
And guys, if you're watching this in the chat, in the replay or live, please again let us know what you think down below. If you will be wanting to see. Oh, what the hell am I talking about, Elliot? I forgot to bring up the most important part of the article.
Oh, her and Quentin Tarantino's past.
Yeah. I'm tripping. Hold on, because I closed it and I got to bring it back up. Give me.
Quinn did her like the monk did when he was training her. Again.
So while I'm bringing this back up, if you did not know, there was a scene in part 2 where Uma Thurman, this right here, part 2, where Uma Thurman was riding in a car, and she was warned that it was unsafe. She had a crash, and the relationship, she got injured, and the relationship was ruined between her and Quentin Tarantino. And I never thought there would be a part 3. And so let me bring this quote up right here. The actress had told the New York Times in 2018 interview, Tarantino pressured her into operating a car, which she had been warned was unstable. She said she eventually suffered an injury when she crashed the car. Tarantino called the crash one of the biggest regrets of his life and that a trust was broken between them. Thurman later told EW that she forgave Tarantino and that if he wrote a great part, she will work with him again. I understand him and he wrote a great part and we were both in the right place about it. That would be something else, she said. So there you go right there. I think that's fantastic. Of course, Weinstein won't be a part of this at all because you know he's a monster. So I at first I was like, on top of that and her crashing the car, it's not going to happen. But it looks like that is water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And so What do you think about that, man? Those comments and hope their relationship getting back right on track.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show you the landscape of Hollywood has been completely different, in regards to a director and how they can put an actor at risk, especially the leading star of the film. But glad to see Uma, forgiving him, and he made a mistake, and I'm glad they're both kind of amend that, and hopefully if this does come to fruition, seeing them come back together, would be great to see. But yeah, that could have been a tragic story, man. We hear about these actors getting injured, but let alone potentially life-threatening injuries. Could have been a bad look for Quentin Tarantino. We talking about his 10th film being his last one. It could have been career-ending for him if something bad would have happened to a leading actress during that time. So I'm glad that nothing did more fatal happen, but a lesson learned on Quentin Tarantino, and obviously, like I said, Uma being able to forgive him for almost putting her career at risk is good on her as well.
Yeah, man. That's some serious stuff right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, the car is unsafe. It'll be okay, and you crash.
Yeah,
action. Yeah, F you, dude. Like, you're garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they was able to work things out, and I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about that in the chat or whatever. Mention that part because that's pretty important right there.
Mm-hmm.
So. Hopefully we can see a Kill Bill 3 because I love that film.
Yeah, they're so good.
It was amazing.
So good.